Welcome, welcome everyone. We are in Unit 2, Session 3 this week. We're just gonna continue on with Ruthless. Let me get us over to our session. So, Materials, Fall Semester, Unit 2, Session 3. Characterization. So, this week we're really focusing on characters and especially, although we do dive into other characters this week, especially Judson Webb. So just real quick, one important thing to know about this week is that watch this video for review, and then this worksheet right here is on Google Slides. The reason it's on Google Slides is so that you can edit it. This is I picked it up from someone else, and this was the easiest way I could get it so that you could edit it. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to make your own copy of the entire presentation. So pretend like I click that, then I save it to my drive, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to make another copy. So you're going to notice like, oh, this is really small. I can't see it. Oh, you know what you can do? You can zoom in on it. It's beautiful. Look at that. Now we see that you can read the directions. So analyzing Ruthless, explore the presentation of Judson Webb's character using the table. So you're going to look here at all the aspects of Judson Webb, and you're going to look at the quotations, and then what's the connotation there? What does it imply about Judson Webb? So that's what you're going to type there. Don't forget, a lot of people do this because they're like, oh, I got to the end of it, I'm done. Don't forget, there are 2 more pages. So there's page 1, page 2, and page 3. So please don't forget that there are 2 more pages. Page 2 is really similar to page 1, except for you're finding the quotations instead of me. And then page 3 kind of goes into a deeper analysis of the character. It gives you an example of what your response should look like from the story Oliver Twist. This is just an example. It has nothing to do with Judson Webb. It has nothing to do with Ruthless. It's just to kind of let you know how your response here should look. Cool. Other than that, I think that everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, we're going to be going through a couple of discussions this week where you need to make sure that you're responding to at least 2 classmates. You guys are pretty good about that, but I will say last week I did put in the discussions that please make sure if a classmate already has 5 responses to choose a different classmate. Unless you are like really feeling like you're just like, oh, I'm on fire about this and nobody has gotten this right in their responses, go ahead and say that in your comment. But we don't need 20 comments for one person. 5 is good, then move on to the next person. Chances are the next, someone in there has thought of the same sort of thing that you can respond to. So just make sure that we didn't really get that last week. There were lots of repeated times where you were well beyond the 5th person responding. So yeah, just make sure you're paying attention to that. Other than that, I have nothing else for you. I hope you guys have a great week. Let me know if you have any questions.